walk us through kind of the first game of the year for you and what that perspective was.
I can't explain how nerve-wracking it was because you pretty much spend from maybe April when you start back off-season training and conditioning into the start of the season to kick off worrying about the opposing team and how they're going to knock you around and beat you up. Bad things just play a factor in your head. Interceptions, fumbles, the game might not go right. It's too much time in between from April to September. All you think about at times is the bad things that's going to happen. But it's a lot of good to creep in too because you got so much time to prepare. You know, so the jitters just be through the roof.
I have a question. Were you? I'm assuming you were a captain the majority of your career. Were you a captain year 2 or year 1? Were year 1 or year 2?
I want to say I wasn't a captain until like year 4. I was.
So you're out there for the coin toss. You're out there for the coin toss.
I never went out for the coin toss.
You never got to pick heads or tails?
Not in my first 3 or 4 years. No, I had to earn it.
Okay, but you did because I always think like some players that like helps them out is to be on the field, feel the grass under your feet a little bit, get involved in the coin toss, and then be able to like, I don't know, see the other team a little bit more, get up close and personal. But I would say the main difference between myself and you is I got to run down on kickoff.
Right.
I can damn near,
you got to set the tone.
Everything. You didn't ever have to run down on kickoff. Now that was I don't think I've ever ran as fast in my entire life. Now, every time I did it for 6 years straight, ball was kicked through the end zone, so I didn't have to tackle anybody, which I was thankful for that as well. But like I was flying. And so in the same way, do you remember any first year play for any first snaps? I know everyone will always remember when you going deep to Deshaun Jackson, one of the first plays.
Yeah, but that was like week 11.
That was did you ever have one of those week 1?
Let me see. Week 1, go through the Rolodex real quick. Year 1. Oh, Green Bay. Year 1. Year 1 starting. That's the 2002 season. And I remember early in the game, we had a play that I didn't think was going to work. It was like a throwback all the way across the field to Sean Jefferson. Might have happened in the first quarter, but I had to roll to my right, set up, and then throw back, cross my body to the left. And we had, so imagine Tripp's right, X backside. He's like on the deepest post corner you can imagine.
Well, is that the one where he runs the lazy deep over, and then he slows down and then hits the gas? The old Rod Smith route from Denver Broncos used to run that all the time.
Yes, we called it just head to the pylon and heave it, so we got man coverage. He broke it off. I recognized the man coverage and I recognized the break off, so I didn't have the launches as far, but it was a completion nevertheless, and it was probably like a 46-yard throw on the rope.
I could tell you that what people don't realize is like the first game of the season. I can definitely speak for this in college because we used to play Colorado, one of our rivals, the first game of the season. And if you win or lose, it really sets the tone for the next 4 games. Right. Because typically NFL teams, at least the ones I've been on, you break the season down into quarters. You're trying to win. You're trying to win every quarter. Trying to win 3 out of 4 games. And when you lose that first game, there's a joke. Half the teams lose every weekend, but it's just really hard to get over that first game hump. Because when you ride the high, I know that just like you mentioned, since April you've been training, playing, practicing hard. You win, feels good. You got momentum going. It's tough to lose that first game.
I think I can say I never lost on opening day. If I'm not mistaken, as a starter, never lost on opening day. Like I said, it was just too much anxiety, man. From April to September, once again, I reiterate, it was just nothing but positive and negative thoughts. My positive thoughts was about winning the game, getting off to a 1-0 start, making some of my guys happy, receivers. The negative thoughts was who was on the defense, what corner was I facing, was he going to be a problem? Do I have to stay away from him? What defense alignment, 3 technique, 5 technique? Is he going to dominate? Do I need to move the pocket? I got so sick of thinking about all that. By the time we got there, it was like I was so in fast motion that boom, 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 touchdown, touchdown. We
But
win
it
the
actually
game, and
slows
so I
down.
don't think I ever lost on opening day.
You remember what you need to worry about after that first couple
For
snaps. You're
sure.
like, this is
Yes.
all that other shit doesn't matter.
Yes. Yes.
My only time winning week one was Arian Foster's breakout game against the Indianapolis Colts when he ran for about 220 yards and 4
Yeah,
touchdowns.
yeah.
That
I
was
remember that.
2008, I think. That was the only time I ever won on opening week. Otherwise, we always were digging out of a hole on the
Yeah,
Texans. We were struggling.